the draw no kakra na yɛnwura draw no ankasa soso mu ɛno deɛ kan Linus Scaloni trophy na ɔde baeɛ no ideally na ɛwɔ sɛ nkɔ ɔde ne nsa ɛsɔ trophy ni mu emra ɛwɔ FIFA trophy no so let me say it again trophy na ye use for FIFA no enkane no wogye miensa ye de mawo ene ente saa so a special trophy a 18 karat gold trophy ne kuta wo musa no that is why now Argentina giwie ya omode ya celebrations ni wie nyine owo wie ya ne age ne de replica na se won fa kofie nti a special trophy they don't joke with it nti you can only jubilate and also celebrate with it our park no ye wie ya ye because we enye sa juice rem trophy ni bia Brazil in 1970 or J2 so me somebody shared in same self akono we a special trophy instead of say a 18 karat gold FIFA you see the whole idea they say the more people touches it the more it loses its value but and again this is very very heavy na ken imran say nipa betimi aso trophy ni mo no just say we a former winner no players and coaches. They toso bio chese how you head of states. Heads of states the man paying for. Me ba cha what you say. And they toso me nsa and say we a FIFA member na nyo bia keke almost high ranking. Inti Infantino mu na betimi asom. Ken. First rule players and former players and the coaches and I say former winners basically this man he's eligible to hold it and no call almost a protocol for what a trophy no in some man so movie but a man no there it differs a man say he was supposed to because waje on in fact the last time so he's supposed to. Na FIFA for no ankasa no mo ye star bi kakra. Okay 2014. Ya nyum tuni Rihanna. Rihanna ko so trophy ni mu. Can't so benya de am. Na Rihanna oni wo kwan say so trophy ni mu. And so fine girl obi anka can't get that picture for me. What's up? Yi mami.
That doesn't say Rihanna dey so ko bia. Rihanna dey so ntimeka so check glass fan koso work.
David say mo say emra.
Rihanna dey so heavy o.
Emra.
On the crowd World Cup trophy. Some of the cruise age. Nti cruise ani.
Obura me say place ni no be feeling ni sa no mo ja trophy ni share Rihanna nsem. Nti emra. But edru what dia na yasesa mra no na omo akwa any star. But anyway, let's move on inka we no ankasa so. Yet say me pacho how no very important that we know. Groups no 12. 12 in 44 4 sir, which will take us to the 48. Now ideally say previous World Cup first to na munyina moko. Based on some 48 no ye chamu mienu a 24 ye ntimi more round of 24 sa ma ni nyeyi. Inti first to for no ebe 24 teams. Na afei third place team no mo ambeto so miensa for no ye be yi maku 8 out of the 12 groups no e dey account. Na just say uto so 3 kra no a only 4 teams to pay and then qualify if you place third. Me bacho what you say? Into this year qualification to the next stage is the F4. This is the World Cup. Qualifying to the next stage easy pa because of the arrangement. First, second for the year automatically when you number ko omuka omunyina bo 24. After you be extra 8 the account extra 8 no mo beto so miensa ni nyina be fa mu nyina ye fa mu nyina no a when and the points edoso ye be hye table no mako 8 and be qualify it is a when team yan qualify a sebi na wasa because per this rule there
the here so benya one win first
unya one winner it puts you because dakika corner 3 points can qualify you it dependent on what happened but 4 there basically you are guaranteed. It's a qualification for the next stage F because say your both group stages we are you best start a round of 32 then we'll go back to the old World Cup stage but just that a better playoffs. It's you ever World Cup you ever first in fact group stages you know teams get to be a free mo from 48 to 32
so they 32
that's just say
that's round 32 and so I call round of 16 and so I call quarter final
yes basa
okay
it's you group stages no best 16 teams pe mo na make fie na we dey aden 48 teams
just say Ghana you cut 32
48 ka 32 who qualify. Who team qualify there now say be wasa. You see this opens a different chapter because and I don't know what your story say World Cup no yenyanche top scorer this a possible say Kylian Mbappe and then Lionel Messi on my breaking record no this World Cup.
How matches in the dozen
again and only asam no. There are more matches to be played at this World Cup. More cheaper games to be played at this World Cup.
Messi bebo Algeria. No about
Jordan.
About Jordan. No about Algeria. Just from the team so kakra.
No cry ni papa no. Messi has set 13 goals. Messi the number of World Cup games are about makumaku 26. Me pam chow for the context sake Miloslav Klose and Asha goals Nketiah power World Cup 16 goals. Now about Ronaldo de Lima 15 goals. Now about Germula money at the bat Messi was 13. Messi had 3 goals. No what Miloslav Klose. Messi had 4 goals. No about top scorer. But fixtures now all boss no Jordan Algeria. Hey Austria. We have a cry yenyamba round of 16th yenyamba round of 32 round of 60 yenyanju ho crowd. It's this World Cup open a different chapter to the players that are available. Are available say say o make me breaking records. Yeah come Messi asem adeba kwa yen tanka pa ye Kylian Mbappe Mbappe Messi the 26 games and I said 13 goals. Mbappe the 14 games as 12
26-14.
Messi at the 26 as 13 goals.
Mbappe the 14 as 12.
Mbappe the 14 games as just 12 goals. 14 games 12 goals. World Cup Mbappe. What about two pay? Mbappe about just 2 World Cups.
Messi caught the 6th one.
Exactly. It's Mbappe dear. No be a World Cup final or ball hat trick. The last World Cup he scored about 8 goals. Into Mbappe, yeah, can Messi say there's a possibility that Messi ever say Miloslav Klose record, you know. Mbappe so swear because Mbappe beat me as Senegal. Mbappe beat me as Norway defenders. O beat me as omo. Sa playoff no Iraq, Bolivia, and Suriname. Omumu baako and a World Cup. We obeti nya bo hat-trick against Sankofo ni bi. Because Bolivia, Iraq and Suriname dey. Obeti nya bo hat-trick against one of those clubs and one of these national teams.
But I think the World Cup group stages in the games so no kakra bi.
Na say we had 48 at the baby new.
Games so no kakra bi na wo esoso.
World Cup na dey you be enjoy ya.
From round 32 kono.
And you bring big games.
Champions fantasy this second you share Portugal. Yeah, you move free man. And you do first and you share Argentina.
Oh my goodness. The one pie said you can him rem. And we nyina ye empire. Into no I feel World Cup.
I think say you want to move ye dey na den kakra.
say in terms of day
your group on your PI dendo
say ye di second na ye call group G group K ho no Ken what cup we ankasa no
any kind we yenko ye man sir any kind
answer ye
I will qualify we answer wa dwen the obedwen
no but you see Ghana ankasa no say for cup no ye din kan akọ 4 dada your total number of games as a country about just 15 games so Ken World Cup ni nyina about 15 games. Now watch this, let me do this for you. You're winning 4
50 matches.
Sorry, you're winning 5.
You're winning 5.
You about draw me answer and you lose 7.
You're winning 5 or lose 7.
It's not just say you lose more.
Change you winning.
Change you winning.
Manager says Panama. This year winning 6.
No, but a Warren kakra because until 5 wins, you know. Ya Czech Republic. Ya USA mienu.
USA womu 2.
Omu 2. Ya Korea. And ya Serbia. It is Serbia, Korea, USA mienu and a Czech and ya World Cup. 3 na ya draw no. Ya draw Australia. Ya draw Uruguay. Ya draw Germany. One big country. You lose 7. 7 na you lose no. You lose mienu against Portugal. 7 na you lose no. You lose baku against Uruguay, Brazil baku, Italy baku, Germany, USA. Inti honestly, what are your 15 games a yabo World Cup no? At 2 table no swa. Ken, and yet because we cannot lose more games than wins. Say difference in your back, are you okay? But you lose 7, you winning 5. And the most annoying thing, and they say, your first World Cup, yeah, dear, round of 16th. Second World Cup, quarterfinals. But 2014, 2022 group stages, the last 2 World Cups I call now group stages na free. So this is the time. Because the entire and yeah draw na Ghana forto ni apeja ni abodi na Ghana mba no bi ebu afu Ghana when say yankane a nka ebe ko ebia pot C pot 3
ranking your form Go Panama Crescent.
Oh, Panama also 30th.
FIFA ranking and once qualifies now. AFCON no high pa. AFCON qualifies.
England also 4th. Omu ye group no. Croatia also 10th. Omu ye group no. Panama also 30th. Omu ye group no. Ghana 72nd. 4th, 10th, 30th. Now about from about 72nd.
So be about target here.
Of course.
Countries in about target here.
Yeah, target too, but yes, so now. Stubborn proud. Yeah. Yes, so soon. What did you say? You be surprised you be. To be honest, say you ranking now. In Canada, be Ghana last batch one because a dream every grammar for Sada and Ghana and Kawana. It is because
what's the last your pot for?
Of course, and it is because the last 2 World Cups we've not been doing well. And I'm saying, say, this is the right opportunity for us to, step outside the group because we dear. No question me woman say, place it third. No good points. Now qualify no way in media. And you can meaning maybe a back kanko. Now, let's have a conversation, kid. Now me catch you say. Country be a World Cup be or your calculations in it. Baby, I'll be fa. I qualify. Baby, I'll be fa. Eddie Drew when him very important. It's enya bonnet. Say Ghana fast as at this stage. A calculation say, oh, we need to win this, draw this game. Ni ensha way, ni yang qualify. Obi ayebi. It's the argument that The Otuado so can the Empenyphone in can say the first game a crucial. Okay, I support it 100% because I mean you can imagine. You cannot lose their first game against Panama. You cannot draw your first game against Panama and hope to say, "Oh, say England." Because per the calculations and table, no send yes, no, you be here 4 points to qualify. Second, be here 4 points. 4 points near for him. Of course, the easiest target is Panama. And of course, 1 point, you are looking at Croatia. And now fixtures they favor Ghana. Because I was imagining, say, Ghana versus England, first game, versus Croatia, second game. And Sana Bobo Panama, Saka somewhat to ye.
Your first game, I think, Sabwa. Your first game, but your mobile are in 2024. Your first game, now you're in the USA. You say no, any game you bet me. You be really easy. 2014, sorry, 2014. Now Ghana, USA, Germany, Portugal. They are lucky in your US first. Obekaya. Game now you didn't say about winning. No, as Obekaya sa coach to be is not the place beach. And your controls are game no. Then now you draw another Ghana for you who say. You qualify, but you manage team ne Germany heading. A board draw. Answer Portugal heading. Portugal share. Enti a banner say we yana so we dey ya I say you care from Panama. Na you timi what you say?
Say enti ye ka say. In terms of FIFA ranking, Panama won nim bebre. Anya so won nim keke chen you. Bebre. Obi that 30th now the 72nd. We need to show them respect, but we are saying say you call your first World Cup. The Czech Republic there winning be change.
Yes.
But we beat them.
Even as Serbia so strong power.
What I say, Ghana baby dano. In terms of individual plays, England for respect Ghana change Panama.
Oh, yes.
Thomas Tuchel can.
Oka Croatia and Oka Ghana. And Ghana was single out two players. Semenyo Kudus.
And Kudus. I don't say, or also used to word we say Ghana, they've been consistent at World Cup.
Yeah, regulars.
Yes, regulars at the World Cup, you're a good place. Into England, for no, they will respect Ghana than Panama, though Panama at the name change Ghana. And until America say, baby, I dano, and you say, Panama for the name born change you. It is because the individual players are not performing. And this is the highest stage of the tournament, but now we World Cup. Now your place, because they say I'm so tired about mentioning these players collectively. Ghana, but if they are able to do that at Panama, it shouldn't be a problem. Well, can you World Cup in Samono? I was say you qualify. Say you qualify. Now you be qualify. You drew na ye be hu ye be keka kwase ye be di sikane akọ Portugal o se be kwa him for will get to know, but Ken, few issues be kakra. World Cup final no omode halftime show akwahye wo no me kai 5 years ago me no di san komo no e wo radio so say ye keka ko emre bi na ye bedru wo say ye bedru level bi a entertainment any football no ye be kabum na ni nyina ne say Super Bowl for the nation na it was quite obvious to say adena ye dey kwa America ne die America the American touch ebeka football no pay.
Yeah,
because World Cup ye dey akwasha ye papa Donald Trump nsa.
So say for say half time shows no kwaswa almost be extended time no. That is half time. Eba coaches in the more in half time.
Yeah.
And the players in the come go 15 minutes
to also rest.
Yeah, 15 minutes and 80 players be resting. But say and you within for 5 minutes in the back now could be on 5 minutes so a bit boring a bit more football so you have to say 25 minutes.
No, it's too much. It's too much. As I say,
between 18-20.
Me crowd people say the 15 minutes they can do it because they nya fina obabeye ade be please. I see TV production Ken. Omo mo be e chat work up no. yes, 15 minutes no the bomb commercials. You see, FIFA also not thinking about those people because 15 minutes no or the commercials show akwaji sika dia show. 15 minutes no be analysis in between we kakra. Now, what it means is if you are going to do that, I was saying for now just a commercials no the TVs no omo production for no are going to lose kakra. But thinking I'm for the bigger good because FIFA forces and I say sports no yama first half a week. A time for people to refresh. Obu afe na oko didi. But what about those people are also bet now idol? Let's fix something in between. Ni entertaining crowd no. Good idea. Because and also so ebechi omu play football. Sa eyeballs now omu play football they are watching the Drake, they are watching the Lewen, the Jay-Z's, the Rihanna because there are a bunch of people be Ken omu ni football. You play football no. You feel say exactly. You play football no. You feel say we are someone play football. There are millions of people who do not even know Messi and Ronaldo.
But I know not Trump okay. Wajatum say the biggest pulse we are football. And America for the Biajatum say a woman saw more Yamodiano, but never football no any part of the football nation.
Events be Samsung Branfa NFL politicians are some we say yeah can walk up as some but I'm saying say there are a lot of people who do not know these things. See, how do you get their attention? It is one of those things. Okay, then let's mix music and answer entertainment industry with football. It makes a lot of sense. Me, I agree. What I think say I was say changes kakraba and say Ken I chat 20 minutes. Because me say 15 minutes it should be enough. Send your buyer in trying to engage entertainment industry, you know. Yen kwa say football ne die.
But young father said Ghana England, game. This game countries will be a name home because in players be in England were we tried when 20 minutes. Thomas Tuchel was 20 minutes. Players know 20 minutes somebody be resting. Only say fines will be brave. We later final. That 20 minutes no. Young father said the oba perform no oba close by here because only used to be 2 minutes. And send with me stage. After say players and I every page no so no. Then your man say Ghana England players in away. Say your man first half and your fina. Obe chiachi obi ni obi abebe straight. Your man first half we are yesoko. Yeah. Ombe take be 2 minutes 3 minutes to prepare.
Arrangements no
arrangement. Omo arrangement we are yemfa so obe perform 15 minutes. Or are there 18 minutes. Then 2 minutes in I can normally other.
15 is too much. I mean
15 minutes.
On say nya fe na o Rihanna o ba beto onwuma wo wiase. Papa then we go on say we want to accept it because idea ebe boy nyina wo ebe drum in the next 10 years. Ghana will allow musicians say Ghana cry maybe it is good. It makes a lot of sense. What I say, but the more say who overdo it and I say if you overdo it, you just imagine second players no the more they sit after first half no lose momentum. The game becomes boring. TV, I think say we need modification be kakra. Say US need we understand changes be kakra ma kumi but it shouldn't be more than 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
In any case, Tio.
Madam be so about you tuado. As say you idea you bet show be all the three. You bet me or see starting here. You need good start. But say you nya some momentum na or he team they bet me share. Team build group.
Mpacho otuado by yenye ededa. Pese me hu se so
go see ahye be mo 5 na 4 na
me pese me hu ye dey kro no se ne be ya
say your born your born papa na say kudusu na no ay ne de some no de na de Jordan mo any players no o see e basa dia team bia
e basa na England born so be
only the de na ye ka say de ho de omo de omo masem ye coach na kan ye yasa
oto mesre no at this stage no me lay low on say England for no respect here but the more you be bebre na ma hurricane when you akwa pre no need mu a ye ni be at the level of our football ni be that is why we are targeting countries like Panama and Croatia. What I say nkomoni bi o na e unnecessary.
Okay,
right, can wadarama me patch just a minute. Yenya address ade we na no Kobo Club World Cup ewia no de tosu mienu say ayira motia na ejai game ni bo
na Thomas Tuchel di nkomo bi fa ho
yenya kan hwe fa FIFA for I'm surprised because Thomas Tuchel say ewia no ebo a ode the players na kwa akotena dressing room ama mo agi wo mo ahwe saade na si wo World Cup ni mo no Club World Cup no because the Club World Cup was a preparation ground that you better test it and mistakes and of course we witnessed so many mistakes on the Club World Cup as I said 1 year ni yesua ne me bebre me pese me bisa say saniema no anawati bibi because I'm here to hear say in case say because obi na say whether na sesa we can assume so e bedru wono na insuo bi anto but na obi no odwen say ayera mo betete sa time no in the US so ayera mo ti a emra ne kire say it is saniema ni esia because we cannot allow that to happen at the World Cup. Say ye bona players akwa dressing room sa na enso so yetiti echi na ye twen sa de na si wo Club World Cup na so be a refi. We cannot allow that to happen again. Ken and I know Chelsea ne bomb of no menka kekre bi what is say
ma imro you say about them why big be World Cup no matches na to so
Hugo Lloris asemna waka no say France and Senegal game no a revenge edema France mine no because in 2002 kwanya Senegal de France faso na omo eyi omo anaso omo share omo World Cup ni no no ya kwada sabre na she ne pa nti no mu nya kwanya no ma say share Senegal I was say France mine tino can it is good so obenya this kind of mindset but adia ba kwa me hu football mu ne say so the revenge 2-3 mu bebre a thought they affect your performance. In 2002, na Senegal at the world stage, na hu ne da. It was in the first tournament at the World Cup. France also in 1998, na France at the World Cup no. Into Oko 2002 no. Na Oko has defending champions. Now the first game only obi oye debutant and e kwa Senegal a more World Cup ni bi da. They never expected say with the kind of quality players I know Mukita at that time. Senegal na omo World Cup ni bi dane beti bi agina omo no France anim. Debi. Eventually Senegal win here. Me sure say World Cup France man ni nyina kwampom pese omo be kaida because it was poor for the French national team. Omo bought 3 matches with group stage ni we France and team and share a single goal. And omo the free World Cup anymore. That World Cup was also a World Cup at Senegal. They announcing the presence. Because at that time, the only African team I know team I call World Cup, I call quarterfinals. Now Cameroon. No BN team in Kobe. But Senegal team progress here from the group stage. I could share Sweden. Or round of 16. I could do the quarterfinal stage and attack it. And Senegal film. Etienne. So Kwanyana Banas almost Asia. Looking at the kind of quality players are France man Nikita clearly. It will be a game on me person be revenge. But Ken, so share Ghana and Uruguay. World Cup a boy in 2022 e Qatar. Ghana e ko game ni nyina asama na obi e kan say e ko for revenge. Ghana e ko tene ho. The Luis Suarez the Ghana or 2010 World Cup ni no. I was say Ghana revenge on Uruguay. Looking at the Uruguayan team and I feel say enje good enough and strong enough. Eventually some mindset na ye di ko game ni no ye wie game no na Uruguay na Ghana so kwa revenge no onu mo masa achi Ghana ma ye repeat of what happened in 2010. It's Hugo Lloris being a French national a footballer e be ka sansem ni nyina ye no kre omunya sa revenge na e be boa e de ani je beba because kwanya Senegal de omo fa so na eya bapa bupa de obugo no che omo no e ha omo pa e break a lot of hearts but the mindset of a revenge a dosu bebrebe wo tirimo a you make mistakes I be wiase no okrampo be sanso no
and a revenge no
yes
be Ghana de no mai
Ken Otuado nsɛm na ɔka no sɛ Ghana nya ne day a any team a Ghana be share with us be able to win a ball. It is very true. But Otuado mom should be thinking about how he the coach ebenya ne day the Ghana. Adia Costa Ghana Black Stars recently. The performance of your coach Otuado. World Cup qualifies no more than qualified Ghana to the World Cup, no doubt about it. I won't take any credit away from Otuado because time Otuado before Black Stars World Cup qualifies him no. Baby na Ghana dano. And I say after the first 2 matches, none people don't any GDS to me qualify for the World Cup. But eventually obe fire no was a son or qualifies him. But we shouldn't forget that he was the man within that same period about the AFCON qualifies. And Famano. And if you are looking at the kind of players Ghana kita, say players need your there on any day, or match team be I know mabo. Because our midfield, Thomas Stay Party wo Kudus Mohamed, Baba Gina sa team di mo ken. A midfield and asset team betimi match be the level of Thomas Stay Party, any Mohamed Kudus on any day. Antoine Semenyo this season, one of the best wingers in the English Premier League. Clearly, or that kind of quality obey to certain players and match that standard. Inaki Williams ye fitter. Ye nimdo obey to me on the pitch on any day. Aye no crepa. It is always our players way, almost our quality way or honoma. As some coach in can no cre. But Ghana's biggest problem lies on the coach. Your biggest problem at the world stage lies on Coach Otuado. So Ghana for the last World Cup he qualified Ghana. He did well by qualifying us. But when we got to the major tournament, the main tournament, times there was a coach taking a critical decision. Ne favor the team. Emaninya results ebe buano. Na ye hu Otuado so take his decisions then they are buying. It's a quality I'm ranting Nikita. So the coach on the day and taking the right tactical and technical decisions are. Can we ask you Black Stars no ain't even come here.
Who say players in a bit in their competing?
Yes, we have the players. Black Stars team Nketiah on any day.
Wako World Cup in Bidenti. Me will say Bimukran or Mokasa Bayanka Football Federation and pay Nipa Bakumiri being Kano. So mbeti mi abono. So wakwakunya experience wakokata on a day
sure.
Nti so usua de.
Of course
Portugal, about South Korea and Uruguay. South group in the group we dey.
Ken group we dey.
Portugal, South Korea, yes,
Uruguay,
Ghana, England, Panama.
Because the Uruguay team we played in 2022, nenye team is strong, nenye. The Croatian team we are talking about now, they better than a change that Uruguayan team. The only team America say nay, Portugal. It's clearly the group we had in 2022, no, then only a bit easier. A change this group. It's me feel say, coach in Niema be do was Niema when you experience kaka. That is very true. But can we ask now you want? Nobody.
What share areas as a Ghana for drawing a by will be a come once and coaching and goalkeeping.
Yes.
I say, Hona, I'm on for GDS Anna.
GDN de Ken a human and
Benjamin approve it. Ghana de said you'll be anyhow.
Sure, but people are still waiting to see him at the world stage because they're Black Stars. No, you know, bit is how to Papa no see a kind of Israel professional. In Germany 2006, your first World Cup, he was one of the players I need almost. Also, a real park is one who crowd a man in your stage fright. Your wadibu way friend stage fright. If you are born home or day or baby, yes, will be a so be a yo. But you have more opportunity and another platform be a so. Obaka could just our platform so Ken. There will be any so only and I'm sure on the day won't be nyempo na nipa bo abaso. It's what Ghanaians are praying for. They say that stage fright. And Kwankwache Benjamin Asai. Now you say after the African qualifies and after World Cup qualifies at the African level. Obenya a team a possibly able to make a World Cup. You can go Japan, you can go Korea. The performance is bad. But still people are not convinced yet.
So I also a world stage.
Of course. But Japan, the World Cup.
Over Japan, the Korea, so Panama.
Of course, it's a Panama. But the atmosphere, a D World Cup na that's on quality be the who too. And I am a Ghana first game at the World Cup ken ever against Panama. Se Benjamin Asari nya akonya. No that goal post him against Panama. Now I am fan say Black Stars a team here winning against Panama. A big boosty players and the confidence. Now Benjamin Asari a team here keep a clean sheet against Panama. Possibly one year maybe 2 or 3 saves be. It will give him crucial saves for that matter. A bit boosting the confidence and any more. And you know, so on your opportunity, no that Black Stars go post him against Panama. He's starting right over the world stage. And I'm expecting say this our confidence, you know. And so bana AB and the pado do one on this surgery, you know. Omonya surgery na me dey adequate for the any example. Now we see a kind at the highest level, top level. AB possibly the Israeli league as well China Ghana Premier League. It will be expected so what's our experience in the Rebeboa. Or see over parks who crowd the match, you know, because it is the World Cup when Timmy and see a kind of biome. It have to take players from the local league. Habib Mohamed from Kem Fighter. Now Mokotoko, now Mohas from Kem Fighter no Koko Shemu no Timmy see a kind, and so the man Black Stars. It was our tournament. It's Benjamin Asai being a goalkeeper for Accra had to focus there. With no disrespect to Kem Fighter. At least Tima Obono was so the chain Kem Fighter, you know. So if we've had players from the local league and they be more the biggest clubs in the Ghana Premier League, yet Omoko and Omutimi could see a kind of. I'm expecting some Benjamin Asai so little opportunity. Akin Obenyano, Obetimi utilizing ye at the world level. Nani Panzu so won't say yes or no to be or the Beboa. Not Gideona yet, yet Timia will goalkeeper anymore. Aside all these circumstances, coaching in a Jumani Sineso. I am going to repeat that because can enough football no a system net tactics in the ball. And Nipo deploy system net tactics. A coach. Ghana has the materials. We have the materials. You will play as in
we team in terms of individual players. You do Croatia. Croatia for boys.
Can Croatia see why now be said that bonny ding. Hey, look up.
We group no we England for the free war. Your country individual players as an American or more be change.
Baby. We go Croatia players now. Look at Modric.
Just covered your
Vardio City.
Yeah.
Ivan Perisic that
yes.
Ivan Perisic.
Old and experience.
No, didn't know more. Say no more talent in Chile. And I'm not just no by I say you coach
Livakovic. Girona.
Kovacic.
Oh, Kovacic crowd say you chrome mobi. Your friend say boy you cross is what if you on cross over Timia could be cross as for. Not just individual players across Croatia been changing.
Debbie.
CCA.
I'm not saying
Croatia players, makeup players in your team, or more better coach change. Or more coaching a very, very good coach. But in terms of individual players as an American, yeah, Bobo Modric, Monet, Perisic, Monse or Yadio, Champions League, this is Obakakra. These are all players or more. Almost said any Ukraine Bibria or Mobrusu Bibri. There's a group in England and Kwane Broye, so in terms of ball now, players in the Duomo, some of the Europe and say, World Cup and I can 2 teams in the
Bible. Until we have the quality
because almost central Milford no. Since one we gave so I to Morgan Rogers a crown, one we bed you.
Aye. For coach and Ankasa the infin on the problem. He has a lot to select from. And Nimu Honum to so the sorted Hurricane. In the absence of Hurricane, no one should then need put any other potential number 9 because this season only Watkins form throughout the season was just 3 goals in the Premier League.
But you know just Utuado can hoka kramaya and never foul.
Onu na adwuma ni sine so ken.
Players no team no wo.
Utuado
boys no sine so. Say Kamadin Kran just start our Ghana, yes sir. But this is a Wabo Atlanta pa.
Yeah, he's playing well.
But on start our Ghana.
Debbie.
Even that Kurano say she should hear to be your tranche.
Aye. And we have players from Bona, Abdul Fattah, Isaku, no more ball, like top form. Kudus Mohamed.
We were friend of my guy, but someone said Croatia saw show more. What didn't call last year? The last World Cup. For the last 5 tournaments, I have we say. As the Croatia could be any level or more. But see, we individual players are. Many of us Croatia for the brace.
Debbie. Today, he is a coach in the better to near my year, dear my. To go quality in the day will be a honor. and we are still expecting other players in so on. So every team yeah fit no mama join the team. Nobody say next Nyama when he is fit. Another quality player on the flanks of Bayern Jumani in the amount. And see Black Stars team Nketiah individually we have the quality. Playing as a team, playing as a unit, and I have problem kaka because of coaching problems kakabi. And see if they are going to get anybody to support the coach, Ken said they now can say a man for suggesting no. Meaning penny for by 100%. If we are so obia we are so nimi nyansa di kokosi.
Omo pe bi mo awutuado.
Ebe ye yanka omo pe bi mo ano. Ebe ye ya.
Tell ya ade bi aka ho. Say the otu omo ka no ma be ka no.
At least just for the World Cup. No mumra meboa na yenya adwuma na neman konkan na you make sure so say your scouting team no you be widen the attention
widen no say calls for Nketiah ne Odoi more say Joshua champion dey me just say CCA dey on between for so ntwentwen so kakra
kill for those players there honestly me
me say Ghana for nkra na omabo England o ma say England jesi ne mame won so your nkra bebre o ma say England jesi ne bi
again a Black Stars epe. Black Stars epe see a boy homodin World Cup nim. These players say you can obi dogana. Menya sure say you do be this ankomo we. Debi. Yem for do ni sa ankomo no. Na mo made e di be this ankomo no ne say de yen epe no. Omo betimi a offer yen yana. You Calvin Prince what ya Ghana give him the opportunity. Your man opportunity after the World Cup. Now fe match say be bo Africa on person be biom. But the performance at the World Cup net is saying in 2010, Calvin Prince Boateng was one of our best players. It is a Nketiah, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Ebetimi aba performing the ama Black Stars. Now you achieve the person you achieve a World Cup ni more. Many problem at the end of the day
because ya be ama Kevin. But Kevin level that time no. Anyway,
na Kevin Modemon was so. That is why I'm talking about competence. It is a few say emrantie mienu we. Any born ne boa, omo quality ne be boa Black Stars ne dia. Many problems here do me Babeka Black Stars no. Yes, because I go say and I from mama and I wine and
also no doy. Nketiah. Ye team ye ukra CCA. One the best start.
E be Nketiah. Ye ni number 9.
Nketiah na say dey new.
We didn't get your Crystal Palace is emphasis.
Ken, but that I'm saying, say you need number 9. Looking at the position of Obo.
Ken, now Tarek George, now they on your gun.
Yeah, Tarek George. Chelsea for Accra, Tarek George.
Tarek George.
Biggie Jai, Oyade.
They be in the position of Obey Biabo.
Tarek George and
your wingers need a boost of the
night. See them in charge, but Biggie, Tarek George, you know. See, onye exceptional for Chelsea standard. Uwa wakumempa unim say Tarek George ojina Chelsea na manaya eye chen Liam Delap wakumemu pa me boy
oh send there
but it's so bad. Tarek George as a Chelsea number 9 is plays better than what Liam Delap gives Chelsea today. You need much chance from the Barca today. But I'm saying say Ken ya number 9 here that we see inti there why is mu change na we boy. I'm not saying so I'm start you. See, you go walk up. Na akwara way every bench ba. Enya possible. Oh no, I'm just saying it to say because nkomona ye di no empempi we are looking at first 11. But yen for first 11 you walk up. You need good bench. Because when him say I'm saying Ken Otto he's been going to London recently or London na say. So oye behind the scenes so din komo bebre. There are a lot of Ghana players bebre titru England wa amono ayan komodie te say Mike Josh champion say Ken England akwara no nya ball na bimbo if Ghana offers him World Cup parents be will convince akwara no sonkobo ko World Cup a bigger stage and again he will be playing against England. It's Josh say and who be here say omni ni bedin komo Josh betimi agbo 2 e ma mu refi Josh champion no number 2
Obo right back
the Chelsea then because otimi ball right ball center back obetimi agbo 6 nti na mu Ghana number 2 ya mu boy eyema mo akora ne betimi agbo 2 obetimi agbo 4 betimi agbo 5 betimi agbo 6 convince this guy Josh Obebo Because it is quite obvious. England and Quadaya. A bad thing said Josh a champion. You need watching us someday, but say England national team will be removed party ending. Daniel or fast is here with table. So it is the World Cup. Our quality and our quality. Or you're young, or you're young. This guy will give us 10 years. Because maybe you're all born. What but from cry or Sane features who are makes me be full and war baby. Then the next 10 years, you are guaranteed of a good centre back. So what is the problem?
Big one sir.
Can the big problem here is Akwadani ready to obeba.
Others say convincing say you money ko abusafo ne ko kasa.
Sure, mpanifo se kasa dem abato. Nti one ne kasa obetimi asesa na dwen. But the men who are bro from Kwada ne ho ne say kopim so be decide to obesi akan ama team wa bibrem no. No who say kuro na ye wo no wo so no. Oni opportunity so obobiem.
Se say the first option here in Ghana.
And yes Oma.
Or train.
Sheinaki Williams and Nico Williams. When Inaki joined Black Stars. Now man forecast Nico Williams and Mebo Black Stars. I told people say on me bought because only so sir. Or you know who are Spain for the friend. But Inaki who say when you know at least say on your Spain ni be more on Ghana. Shero wan Bisaka. Time we decided to obesi akandi ama Congo. Because he realized say England right back on onya be more and onyini into the anya on national team no mfa no no. Enti Nkwadaa ni say no aya na edin.
Obi to say Nketiah dia no most Ghanaians Ghana for no be brebo. Debi enya Nketiah eye Hosen. As a Ghana for no be between Hosen ne eye Nketiah.
Yeah.
As a Okaya Hosen dia na nsa na man for edin. Because several times and also about Ghana as I know they can promise all as all my didn't come over Bebre. But as a Ghana for no one say as a horse in there what trying as a near man yet and Nketiah so ya train and as one say baby and make a cacono.
Kevin Prince the same thing.
Ye no Ghana won't say ya from all mama and a kuya fina mo person mo yedin mo be pebiabo. I don't have time now if buy no mamba.
Time now buy no because no nim so mine na ye won wo so no benya bia.
And again Ghana for fans almost in your second or nyom na on be second option because more players or more quality so say wa this year.
Yes. And nunti na make say. De ye pe no omo betimi a offer yen ya na. So omo timi ma ye de Kevin Prince what in the ma ye bi no dia. Because Kevin was part of the reasons in the 2010 World Cup no. Ghana born homo di kopie mu quarter finals. And this said Nketiah beba. Hudson Odoi beba. No betimi aboa Black Stars with a modern more. Na Ghana be a yetimi mpo akopie mo semi-finals ah. Ya bot tournament we no wa mabioma. When you see a platform na the about World Cup. Yanso ya you see our World Cup nim dey achieve dey yaso ya achieve that. So we should look at their qualities. Some qualities the modern money be aboa Black Stars dia. And ya yam form mra. You use me, I use you 50-50. No, be a corner baby. But I just said, yeah, no consideration.
Well, I don't know. But quick one. Now, memory of you, na me dim komo sisi games na e ba so no. Me de we de beba sisi enche. Me de booking course no beba sisi na ya to aso de free. But others said Bournemouth for Chelsea.
Na me ka say Saturdays na Chelsea bought 3 p.m. this season. Indeed, they should be very careful.
Time ninja.
On say, on Saturday is 3 p.m. Sana season we are a bit difficult, kakra. But again, Bournemouth are not playing well, so I'm expecting Chelsea results. Betis there.
Betis in the Barca.
Almost form brutal, but just like Senegal, let's go Madrid was war form. No? You know, Barcelona took advantage of that. Since I was also expecting a Barca win. I think say in general terms in the Nketiah City and Sunderland is going to be a very, very difficult game. But I expect Nketiah for the best. Here, we've won 2-1 draws for Omasa brutal. Some of the bought to Manchester United, Net Mukrana, Ruben.
Not maybe it's Manchester United. In Tombo match about Kwasa Mokoda, Homea, Didia, and Tina no Bobo, Masabo match at this Monday.
Oh, Ken.
Hey, I don't want to win a match.
Oh,
I'm a so in the case in this zero so. On one match be 1 week be no more match.
Is it 1 week be no more.
Jana current on my day. week no more mo yede ho
mo to da me ho na
Manchester United big am yede ho what transfer 1 week no about 1 match say na no mo board way mo match at this Monday
ai near above 8 p.m.
and so kra Monday ni nya no pa na awia o
enyumre
we pa we yes if you moka we
players there so mo tete
umpa for bobo na mo tete fi
there's an improvement in the play total play
and nya batwe mo to adoi
o say
Amori no yen twen kakaka
Utaro de na jame de
okay yes ya ba di Ghana Blasters won komo abufa atranse or the stories ni be bre esen aba na Ghana Premier League no so